So 2-1 today against Lincoln. How, in your opinion, Joe, how did the game go for you?
I think we started off brightly. We had a few of the younger players come in and play extremely well in friendlies, and they bring a lot of life and energy to the pitch, and I think that showed in the first 10 minutes. I think we hit a bit of a lull, which we managed to weather the storm a little bit, but we managed to come out on top in the end. I think it's no more than we deserved in the end with the 3 points.
It was very tight defensively. Despite there was 3 goals, you were closing each other down quite a lot, and it was quite crunching in midfield. You know what I mean? there was a lot of clashes there. How would you? Is it nice to be back?
Yeah,
you know, because after the Euros,
it's always tough when you've got a break and you have to go away, and then you have a little break and come back and essentially go through another pre-season. So it's just trying to get back into the rhythm again, and as I said, it's the first game back, and it's always going to be quite bit bobby and things like that. You're just trying to find your feet again. So I mean, the 3 points was massive for us today, and it's definitely what we needed to kick-start the second part of our season.
Being an ex-England player, how hard was it to watch the Euros? You know, it was because it was tough, wasn't it?
It was. I mean,
surprising.
Yeah, I'm an England fan.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of my teammates and my friends that are out there playing in the squad. So everybody wanted them to do well. It was very much a surprise to the girls, I think, so much as everybody else back home, and it's disappointing when you see results like that not getting out of the group, but you know, it's one of those things. It's something that they've probably got to come back, rebuild and go again, and they're straight back into World Cup qualifiers, I think in September, so it's something that they maybe add 1 or 2, make a few changes, I don't know, maybe bring a few fresh players in, maybe to freshen things up. You never know. I mean, there's good players out there that are ready and raring to go, I think, and you know, it's just giving them the chance, and to some of the kids that were sat on the bench as well, giving them the chance to
exactly, because I was going to say that was one of the critiques really, is that I think that it seems like some of the youngsters weren't given a chance as much as they could have
today, and there is Jade Moore who sat on the bench, who today she just ran the midfield. I thought she had a brilliant game today, and you look at the Arsenal-Liverpool game yesterday, and Jordan Nobbs scoring 2 goals.
Yeah, and Jordan didn't play much. No,
she
exactly.
Didn't play at all.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame when you've got real talent that are sitting there waiting. But I mean, I've been there, done it, and I think Casey Stoney said on one of her interviews live on the telly yesterday that she's been there and done it. Everybody has to sit there and bide the time and just grab the shirt when they can. But you know, I think if the players are given the chance, they'll step up to mark, and it shows week in, week out what they can do.
Just sort of like to close with, and hopefully we'll meet again, because I'm following this game a lot more, you know, and I'm actually starting to become quite outspoken as well. I'm being brave and courageous. Yeah, I'm being courageous, you know, with what I'm saying. But what, in your eyes, what needs to be done because I've got it in my eyes what needs to be done for this game to catch on. But if you look at the headlines at the moment, you're looking at Gareth Bale dwelling over £100 million.
Exactly.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And Suarez
and we struggle to get sponsorship.
Yeah, quite.
So,
do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
and I'm just thinking to myself
I have to work a full-time job.
And
So,
most of you do, don't you?
Yeah,
exactly.
The majority of the girls, if they're not at uni, they've all got to have full-time jobs. And if you're one of the lucky ones that are on a central contract with the FA, then you get a little bit of help there. But I think even then, the girls still need to have some kind of income on top of that to be able to live comfortably, if that makes sense. So, you know, there needs to be a lot of help from outside, even from. I mean, the FA have done brilliant in pushing the game and pushing the women's game. I mean, the structure of the FAWSL and Tier 2 now is really good, but we just need a little bit more sponsorship, I think, from outside, maybe from businesses to come in and push the girls and
because the potential's there.
Yeah, definitely. It is.
Do you know what I mean?
It is, and you saw some of the rewards, what it can do for the girls in the Euros. You look at the Germans; they're full time, and it shows on the pitch.
But yet they didn't play all that well.
They didn't, but they still
got there.
Look what they did.
Yeah,
and
no, because
that
I don't want to get sidetracked, but one thing I was going to say about that was that's what made me optimistic about England, was because no one stood out. I know the Swedes looked good, but they didn't look unbeatable.
No, yeah, I think they peaked a little bit too early, the Swedes.
Yeah.
As a shame as it is, I would have liked them to got to the final, because I thought they played really well. I think Sweden-Germany final would have been a good final. France in there, they always play well. It's just one of those things, I think. the tournament wasn't great on a whole, but there were some brilliant games throughout. I thought the Germany-Sweden game was really, really good. I mean, I think for women's football, it was just thrown out there and it was brilliant. So.
Just going back to last season, right? You know, you were high flying. Birmingham were high flying last season. Liverpool were bottom. Liverpool are top now, and from what I can gather, they've had quite a lot of backing.
Yeah, they have. And
what about the other teams? Why isn't that?
It's just what Liverpool men have pumped a lot of money into the girls, and they've backed them all the way and said, look, tell us what you need to do to be able to go and challenge for the league title, and they've told them, and they've come up trumps with it, and that's what.
Will this catch on with other clubs, do you think?
Yeah,
we hope.
You'd hope to think so. I think it's just all financial, and it's a business at the end of the day for a lot of the men's teams. If they think about putting some money in, they want to know what they're going to get back. So I think to build it, they need to know that they're not going to get much back to start off with. But once it catches on, which it looks like it's going to do, then that's when you start getting your return back from it. But Liverpool have done brilliantly to sign some of the good players that they have signed. But I mean, you look at us, we've got all English girls, so I think that's brilliant for the league that we've still got players playing throughout the ranks. We've got under 17s, under 19s, under 23s, and senior international all for England playing at this club, and I think it's good for the league that we've got those girls playing week in, week out. It's only going to help our national team in the long run.
Okay, that's great. Listen, Joe, thanks ever so much for dropping by.
No problem.
And just as the rain starts as well, so look forward to seeing you again.
Lovely.
You take care.
Thank you very much.
All right, nice meeting you.
And you.
Bye-bye.